Hey guys, welcome to my channel Joe Boy Techie. Hope you all are doing fine. And this is the review of the Mi TV Stick. Now the price mentioned on the box is 3,499, but you could get this on Flipkart and the Mi website for 2,799. Now this is the Full HD version and there's a 4K version as well that is available for 3,499. In this video, I'll be doing the unboxing and review of the Mi TV Stick, and I'll also be comparing it with Amazon's Fire TV Stick, which I've been using for almost a year. So is it better than the very popular Fire TV Stick? Let's find out. So inside the box you get a user manual and some instructions on how to get started. You can read it if you want, the choice is up to you. And this is the Mi TV Stick that comes with rounded edges, half matte, half glossy finish. Now guys, be informed that this does not come with an HDMI extension cable like the Fire TV Stick. So MI has done some cost cutting here itself. A good quality standard adapter that you have to use when you boot the device for the first time, and a USB cable which you can use to connect to the adapter or to the USB port of your TV itself. And this is the Bluetooth powered remote that comes with dedicated buttons for Google Assistant, Netflix and Amazon Prime. No play pause button on this one. On the back, you will notice that they have not provided AAA batteries, whereas the Fire TV Stick remote came with batteries inside. So this is one more area where MI has done some cost cutting. In terms of hardware, the Mi TV Stick comes with a quad-core processor, 8GB of internal storage, 1GB of RAM and Bluetooth 4.2, whereas the Fire TV Stick comes with a quad-core processor, 8GB of internal storage, 1GB of RAM and it supports Bluetooth 4.1. In terms of the build quality, both the devices look great, but it doesn't matter as it is going to be attached at the back of your TV. The Mi TV Stick comes with an LED indicator, but the Fire TV Stick comes with an HDMI extension cable, which is very important for a device like this. The remote of the Mi TV Stick is decent and it comes with dedicated Netflix and Amazon Prime buttons, but there is no pause play button or a mute button as seen on the remote of the Fire TV Stick, which according to me is more useful. But this is completely a personal preference. After completing the basic installation process of the Mi TV Stick, this is how the user interface looks like. A basic stock Android experience, where only Netflix and Amazon Prime came preloaded and you get the app recommendations of the latest and trending movies and TV shows. If you jump into the settings, you'll be able to control your network, Google accounts, apps and Bluetooth devices from here. This comes with Android 9 operating system out of the box, and operating this is almost similar to an Android smartphone. But I personally like the UI of the Fire TV Stick because it looks more vibrant and it always recommends you what to watch irrespective of the app, and the latest and trending content always pops up on the home screen itself. Viewing content was never a problem on both the devices. I only faced some minor issues while watching content on Amazon Prime in the Mi TV Stick. The videos felt a little jerky and the UI was lagging as well. Shows like The Grand Tour and Jack Ryan showed HDR on the thumbnail even though my TV does not support HDR viewing. I'm sure they can fix this with a software update. Talking about downloading apps, the Mi TV Stick has the Google Play Store to do the job, and because of its open source licensing, you can even download third-party apps according to your liking, and it supports more than 5,000 apps and games, which is great. Now I don't recommend playing games on this because of the hardware. Instead, you might have a better experience on your smartphone itself. In the Fire TV, you get all the apps you need and you won't find any trouble searching them. Games can be downloaded from here as well, but again I don't recommend playing them here. But you can surely try games that don't need heavy graphics. The voice assistant on the Mi TV Stick was good, as it gave me basic information like weather or any other stuff very quickly. But I had a bad experience while searching for movies and TV shows. For example, when I searched for Will Smith movies, it showed me the results similar to how you would get it on your smartphone, instead of directly taking me to the streaming app. On the other hand, searching for content on the Fire TV Stick is much easier. It will not only show you the list of movies, but also direct you to the app where you can view it. Now the only advantage that the Mi Stick has over the Fire TV Stick is that it has a support for more than 5,000 apps, and downloading third-party apps on the Mi TV Stick is not very hard. I'll make a separate video someday on how to download third-party apps to your Mi TV Stick. So my final verdict about the Mi TV Stick is that in terms of user interface, voice assistance and practicality, I still think that Amazon's Fire TV Stick is much better than the Mi TV Stick. Even though the Mi TV stick is priced at 2799, which is much lesser as compared to the Fire TV stick, don't be fooled by its pricing because they have done a lot of cost cutting and the software is also quite laggy, which definitely can be fixed in future with the software update. So my overall rating for the Mi TV stick would be 3.5 out of 5. Guys, if you like this video or if you found it informative, then hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get updates about my new videos. Stay safe, take care of yourself. Till then, see you next time.